My World Cup champions this year will be. Come to the reactions of my World Cup predictions. Some which made me look like an absolute Nostradamus, and some which made me look like an absolute buffoon. So let's get into it. Firstly, the dark horses at this year's World Cup will be Denmark. Okay, guys, before you can say anything, I raise my hands up. I did make a mistake. And yeah, while Denmark did beat teams like France in the qualifiers, I gotta agree and say that they played as though all their players already had heart diseases. And while Denmark was the team I predicted, the team which actually were the underdogs at this tournament and deserved to be termed that were Morocco. What an outstanding run they had, knocking out teams like Spain and Portugal and giving us this iconic picture. With performances from Hakimi, Hakim Ziyech and Bono, Morocco are the team which actually deserve to be the underdogs at this tournament. Anyways, let's move on to the next category. Underperformers at this year's World Cup will be Spain. Well, you could argue that Spain were the underperformers, especially while, beating teams like Costa Rica 7-0, but then losing to Japan. But come on, this award and this category has to go to either Germany or Belgium. Especially Belgium with their golden generation. They couldn't even get past the group stages. And yeah, that performance from Lukaku, the best performance I've seen by a striker ever. He was just scoring goal after goal after goal, right? I mean, outside the goalpost. And yeah, while the Spanish coach Luis Enrique did get sacked and did leave this position as the coach, this award has to go to Belgium, especially with the coach Martinez leaving after the World Cup, and solid performances from Lukaku, also known as Romelu Lukaku, as well as fights taking place in the dressing room, like literal fights. The scorer in this World Cup will be Lisandro Martinez from Argentina. Okay guys, before y'all can slaughter me for my predictions, let's understand the reasons behind why I did choose Lautaro Martinez to be the top goal scorer. He bagged a total of 7 goals in just 15 Serie A appearances. And after his performances for Argentina in the previous Copa America, I had to back him, especially with a playmaker like Lionel Messi behind him. But come on guys, the guy couldn't even score 1 goal. The actual top scorer was Kylian Mbappe with a total of 8 goals. And he was given the Golden Boot as well as another award. He was put on to a trophy by Mr. Emi Martinez. Like, come on. The best goalkeeper at this year's tournament will be Alisson Becker from Brazil. Guys, before y'all can say anything, I apologize. I did go with Alisson. But come on, I thought that Brazil were gonna go far in this tournament, but actually they didn't. They actually went out to Croatia on penalties and Alisson didn't even perform. So I have to raise my hands up. I did make a mistake again by putting Alisson. The player who eventually went on to win the Golden Glove was Emi Martinez. And what performances by him in the tournament, like beautiful performances against Netherlands and France in the final to win Argentina the World Cup. And what a performance on the podium as well. We got this iconic picture. And while players like Bono as well as Livakovic from Croatia also deserve the award, I felt Emi Martinez did deserve the award in the end, especially after his heroics. It was an absolute blinder by him in the final, especially that last shot which was blocked by him. I think it was by Kolo Muani. What a save that was. That literally saved Argentina's dream, or else you would get this again by Messi. The best player at this tournament will be Lionel Messi from Argentina. Thank you. I knew Messi was going to win the best player award. Like, of course. Especially after the first game. And especially in the final as well, right? Where he scored 2 goals. And then again, there was a comeback by Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, but I knew Messi was going to win the award, and yeah, he did win the award eventually, and I got that prediction absolutely spot on. Lionel Messi, what an outstanding World Cup. I think he had a total of 7 goals and 3 assists at the age of 35. That's absolutely mind blowing. And yeah, Messi deservingly, takes the win in this category. The best player of this tournament was Lionel Messi. So let's moving on to the last and final category. Who did I put as the world champions? And lastly, my World Cup champions this year will be Argentina. Okay, can somebody give me an Oscar already? Like, I literally got this prediction absolutely spot on. Argentina did go on to win the World Cup. And this was one of my best predictions which I've ever done. I predicted Argentina to win the World Cup. And what ended happening? Argentina did win the World Cup. Of course, I was given a few shocks at the start of the tournament. Like Saudi Arabia literally traumatized me for the whole tournament and taught me one thing, that if Argentina lose another game, they are out. And then we would get to see this picture again. But finally, Diego Maradona has done something. He showed us something very, very special. And this is what it was. And yeah, that gave us this iconic picture. Messi holding the world's best prize and the most prized asset, the World Cup, and establishing him as one of the GOATs. And yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed all my reactions to my predictions. Comment down what were your predictions. And yeah, ciao and